Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. I have another quick and easy Valentine's treat package for you. And this one holds these little Ghirardelli chocolates. You could buy them in a bag and they have different ones. I chose caramel. So these ones are designed for Valentine's Day. That's why they have the hearts. And this is just our cute little package. It's going to be super easy to make. So I am going to be using the the Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper, the Hugs for Love stamp set. I'm actually not using the punch because we're just going to use this Happy Valentine's Day and then this heart. But the punch I am going to be using is the bee punch. I've been using it a lot, and we're going to use for the hearts. If you guys haven't seen the Marble Elegance Designer Series paper, this has been very popular. It's a online exclusive. Look at that red. So it has the red, the cherry cobbler, melon mambo, pretty and pink, and one side is the marbled, and then the other has patterns. I have been using this a lot. So I already have the one that we're gonna use pulled out. And our base is basically going to be melon mambo. So our piece is going to be 4.5. I'm going to cut it this way by 6. Yeah, this is 6. And then let's go 4.5. And this is going to take some small score lines. So we're going to score the long side, which is the 6-inch side. We're going to score it at 1 3/4. I'm getting confused over here. I hope I'm doing this right. The long side at 1 3/4. For some reason, I don't think I wrote it right, but hold on. And then wait, that was 1 3/4. Yeah, 1 3/4. And then 2 1/8. So maybe this is right. I'm a bit confused. So here's where our small score lines are going to come. We're going to do 3/8 inch. And that's because it's just what the width of our candy is. So 3/8, then 3/4. So these are each like 3/8 inches. We're going to go to 3 3/4, and then 4 1/8, which is another 3/8. Okay, yeah, so I did it right. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut all of this out. We only need these two little squares here. So there's 2 ways you could do it. Is I trimmed and then trim. Kind of silly that we needed all those score lines. But what I did is I folded it over, and I did it on my trimmer. And so I folded that over so that way we're not gonna cut it, and we'll just cut that off. And then you can do the same on the other side. Fold that over, put this in the track there, and trim. Or you can always use your scissors, but that's all we needed to cut that off. And so we're going to use, like I said, I pulled the Marble Elegance Designer Series paper that I was going to use out already. So this is going to be 2 7/8, so just before the 3. By 2 is going to be the top. I always got my trimmer crooked. So this is going to be the top, which this here is the top. And then the bottom is 2 7/8 by 1 5/8. So there's our designer series paper that we'll need. So on this, I'm going to round my corners. If you don't have a corner rounder, You don't have to. You know what? Let me do this one without the corner rounder, and then that way you could see how they both look. Since on my original, I did the corner rounder. So I'm going to put this on first. Glue this piece on. And just leave a thin border. And then we can go ahead and add this one on, or you could do it after you assemble your box. But since I have the glue out, I like making all these little treat packages for you guys. I hope you're able to make them and give them away this Valentine's. I know we only have a couple of days before Valentine's, but this is going to go in like so. And we're going to add some tear and tape to these little flaps. You can use glue if you like, but for me, the tear and tape is easier on these small little tabs, and we might have to adjust them or work with them, move them around. Not in the way of like the glue, but so let me show you what I mean. Like here. So we line, we not there. So line this edge up and then the bottom. That one was easier than when I did my original. And we're gonna do the same and line up those edges just like so. And there is our box. And then where is my bone folder? I like to make sure that this is nice and tight in there. And there's our box. That was pretty easy, right? And then let's put our candies in. These would probably hold the Ghirardelli squares too. I didn't buy those this time because I chose these ones since they were for Valentine's. But now we're gonna tie our bow. But yeah, I think the squares, they might be a little bit more, the width would probably have to be a little bit smaller. But I'm sure there's like, you know what? I'm gonna get some in a minute. I have a bag of the mini candies, and I bet you like the M&Ms would fit in there, like the little individual M&Ms. We'll see what else we could fit in here. But I did make the box for the Ghirardelli chocolates. I want this bow to be small. I don't want a big giant bow. And my ribbon scissors. Okay, we'll move this. This is gonna go towards the top a little because we want our sentiment. And then I'm gonna cut this a little bit. Let me see those. Look, I have a bunch of different candies because I'm doing different projects, but these are Swedish fish. So let's see how many of these could fit in there. Will it fit this way? It'll fit that way too. You could probably, and squeeze a couple in there. They don't fit the best, but you could fit a couple of Swedish fish in there. Again, these are packaged for Valentine's Day. And then I have this mix, which here is M&Ms and M&Ms. I think these other candies are too thick. Yeah, they won't fit. The only ones would maybe be the M&Ms. Again, these are packaged for Valentine's Day. So you could fit a pack or, let's see, maybe two. These are just the milk chocolate ones, but yeah, you'll have 2 packs fit in there. But then they, you know, it's going to cover up our design that we're going to put at the top. And these, you would probably have to fold this packet over to fit it if you wanted to put some M&Ms in, if you have a package like so. So there's different things that'll fit in here. But again, I did design it for these Ghirardelli chocolates. I love Ghirardelli. When we lived in California, I was always we would always go to San Francisco and make sure that we stopped at Ghirardelli Square and at the chocolate place. Okay, so this is going to be, I think I might have cut this already. 2.5 inches by 1. So this is a little bit bigger. This is 3. So 2.5. Yeah, the Ghirardelli chocolate there in San Francisco. Oh my gosh. The cable car goes right to it. How convenient. And then there's also the Buena Vistas right there. So we used to stop and get a Irish coffee. Get the two necessities. So this we are going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day and Melon Mambo. And we're going to put it over here to the left. And then we're going to use our Pretty in Pink and stamp this heart. I wanted to use this heart. Why am I opening the stamp case? I need to open my ink. Now my original, I had something on my stamp and I think I got it off. So we're just gonna put this right like so, just to add a little bit of like texture or different dimension. We will use some, I think I forgot to trim this down. I did the length, but I didn't do the width. So it should be only 1 inch. And this is 1 inch. And let's get these dimensionals off. Let's put it right here on our box. And then we're gonna get our Bee Builder punch. And I'm going to cut out a gold foil heart, or punch out a gold foil heart. And then I have a scrap of Melon Mambo, and which you could even use these ones that we cut off. Nobody's going to really notice that line in it, the score lines, if you want it to. I think I used that on my first one. But I have a little scrap here. We just need 2 Melon Mambo hearts. And we are going to glue this one down. We're going to glue the gold one. Put it right like so. It's going to hang off the edge a little. And then I'm going to add some mini dimensionals behind these little ones. And they're going to pop up like so. And I got my, thought I had just got the backing. And here is another, right like so. And that's it. That is our little package for today. So now you can see the difference, the rounded and the square. Which do you like better? I mean, it's either or. If you have the rounder, you could round it. If you don't, that's what it's going to look like. But it's pretty much the same things. Here's where you could tell I had something on my stamp. So always make sure your stamps are clean before you use them, because I didn't. But now I'm curious to know about the square. But I'm pretty sure the square is a little bit more narrow. But you can pick these up and put them in and make some nice little treats for whoever you wish to give them to on Valentine's Day. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'm glad I'm able to bring you another project. Don't forget to join me for Workshop Wednesday, every Wednesday at 6:00 p.m. right on my Facebook page, and Coffee and Cards at 8:00 a.m. on Sundays. And please love my videos, whether you're watching them on YouTube or Facebook, and share them as well. I appreciate all the exposure that I can get. Thank you guys. You have a great day. Bye.